Hey, it's Mrs. Morgan, and we are going to be doing Kusami, Princess Polka Dot. Okay, so today we just basically kind of went over a review. I had some reading material, and you filled out those questions. When you fill out those questions, I don't want to say I don't know the answer, because that means it's a zero. But if you try to put the answer and somehow put reference to something you read, then you're going to get it right, even if it's wrong, because I like the idea that you're thinking and you're trying. So, the mushrooms. Now, I did draw on black paper some white lines. You're going to have to draw through the object, like I've been teaching since the beginning of the year. And we got her mushrooms that were inspired by. These organic shaped and patterned. Okay, so these are some on the blackboard. And I'm going to show you this again. Let me erase this here. Don't be afraid, because you're going to draw, and you're going to draw a couple times, and you're just going to fill the paper. And this project, the horizontal kind of looks nice. If you want to work vertically, you can have it horizontally. I would kind of recommend you do it horizontally. Okay, so when you do your mushroom, you're going to draw a circle at the top, and then you want to do an oval. Circle and an oval. Everything is a shape. Then you want to connect these. You see the lines, you erase it. Or if you're doing real light pencil, you're not going to see it by the time you paint it and add marker and all that stuff. You're not even going to see all that lines. So don't worry about that. Okay, so I also have one where I drew on a black paper that you'll see. Then you erase these lines here, and just keep the ones you want. You know, here I'm going to draw, I put an oval there at the bottom, because that's not flat, it's curved. You know, I'm going to put stripes all on here. And you're going to notice you're not going to see when I draw through the object. So here, I'm going to do circles, because she loves her circles, or polka dots, they say in the magazine. If you're painting, you might want to actually use the paintbrush to make your dots afterwards. Now this is like the mushroom going upwards. This one right here, you see the inside of the mushroom, and that wasn't that hard. I'll show you how I did that one over here. So you have to have at least 5 or more. So if your paper, if you're drawing the mushrooms real small, you're going to have to do some do more mushrooms. It has to fill the page. Explosion of mushrooms. Okay, just fill it up, and you also want to think about what pattern you want in the background. Okay, so let's do it again. You got your circle. Mushrooms aren't perfect, so your circles don't have to be perfect. I got my oval. I'm going to connect these. Yeah, I'm going to actually see the inside of this one. And so I'm going to put the stem up here. And again, I got my oval. And then I'm going to erase the lines I don't want, which would be here and here, because I'm going to see that stem. It's going to look like you can see part of the inside. And then you're going to think about what pattern do you want. So I'm going to put some lines in here. And I'm going to put the stripes going now work this way. And then I'm going to put dots. And just fill that up with dots. This really is just a happy U. There's another one. Let's do a small baby one. Let's do a happy U, backwards U, or sad face. Right there. It looks like a sad face, a mountain. Okay, now I'm going to put curved line here, and I'm going to put a curved line here. Looks like an eye. Just break things up in your shapes, basic shapes. That's going to help you. Okay, and then I'm going to erase the lines I don't want. This one's actually really fun to do, this mushroom here. So let's do another one of them. So you're going to do a bicycle seat. Do a bicycle seat. It really looks like a bicycle seat. Like break it up into whatever you kind of look at and say, it looks like a bicycle seat. If it looks a little bit weird, who cares? And I'm going to put lines coming out of it. All right, and I'm going to put the stem is coming off the page because I ran out of room. And if I don't like this line, I'm just going to erase it, make more of an arch out of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 mushrooms. Oh, maybe I want to do more mushrooms. More is better than less mushrooms. All right, so let's do a baby mushroom here. Circle, oval, connected. This is gonna look weird. And then erase the lines you don't want. You can overlap it, where maybe this one here, you have, that's in front of that. So we got a circle and an oval. And then I'm gonna put the arch, and then you erase the lines you don't want. Your background. You can use watercolor and do washes of watercolor in the background. You could think about, you could do tempera paint, if you have tempera paint. You could do marker, maybe you want to do some kind of pattern in the background too. Pattern on top of pattern on top of pattern. The color, when you color it in, maybe you don't use every color that you have. Maybe you think, I want to use 3 colors. Maybe it's all warm colors. Maybe it's all cool colors. Maybe it's too cool, one warm. What are warm and cool colors? They get the sun, it's bright. So it'd be magenta, red, orange, yellow. What are the cool colors? You think more of a blue, purple, blue, teal, green, any shade of green. Okay, that would all be under your cool colors and then warm colors. Okay, that's all your different colors. Again, any medium you want to use. If you're in school, I got black and I got white paper. I kind of started that doing it with the kids are in school. If you're home, you have to use what you have. If you have a brown paper bag, you can cut that into a nice shape and then draw on top of that. So you got to use what you have and make it work. Okay, and then again, this is a project grade, so I really want you to go all out, make those mushrooms and have fun with it and be creative, maybe outline it, and as I said, then think about what are you going to do in the background. You do more pattern, maybe you can put a swervy line. Remember, she did hallucinations, so maybe this is kind of like, looks like it's like she's making hallucinations with the line, that they're almost like they're moving. Kusami. But she was saying things that really weren't there, and her artwork was based on that concept. The aura of dots. And all I'm doing is putting wavy lines back there, almost like a TV. You ever see the wavy lines in TV, which you may never seen that before, but a lot of times, before probably a while ago, you would see lines in the color TV. Now you guys have smart TVs, so you don't really see that too much. And I'm just doing wavy lines. And it's going to look like the mushrooms are moving into space. Remember when we did the optical illusion project? You can come up, maybe you can do some of your optical illusion here and have fun with it. All right, so that's it. And have fun and paint it and make it come alive. And those questions, answer all those questions and kind of look for it and find the answer. And make sure you try to fill everyone out for an easy 100. All right, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.